There's an old saying, if you try to market to everyone, you attract no one. And that is the case when it comes to marketing your property management business. You can waste a lot of time and money trying to attract the wrong clients into your business. But if you could actually just spend a little bit of time and worked out who you actually wanted to work with, well, it could be just a growth game changer. And we could all use that right now, couldn't we? Welcome to the Property Management Podcast. I'm your host, Kylie Walker. It's Christmas at the time of this recording, and I don't know about you, but I can't believe we are here already. This year has flown by, and I haven't even really had time to sit back and reflect on what we've achieved and how far we've actually come in 2022. There's been a lot of shifts and pivots in both my personal and professional life this year. So I'm really looking forward to spending some time reflecting on the year that saw us released from our COVID prisons, so to speak. And in the spirit of giving this festive season, we have decided to give away 30 days of done-for-you content to our community. All you need to do is like the Christmas giveaway post on our Instagram, which is at @thatpropertymum_, tag a friend in the comments, and follow us. One of my biggest things this year, especially coming out of COVID, has been to create new connections. And I am absolutely loving the new people I have met this year. So if you'd like to connect and be part of the Property Management Podcast, please message me or email me, kylie@thatpropertymum.com.au. Now, let's dive into this episode. If you're anything like me, you think you know your rent roll numbers. Well, I thought I did until I had a rent roll health check, and I was quite literally shocked. The money I was leaving on the table was astounding, and this is not something that I'm proud to admit. There were missed management fees, let fees, advertising, and lease renewal fees not being charged, and properties even without bonds. And all of this was happening despite monthly audits being conducted in my business. So how did I uncover all these gaps in my valuable income? Well, I had a rent roll due diligence from my good friend Tazi, aka the Rent Roll Queen and founder of the Tazi Way, a specialist in rent roll due diligence, business valuation and management rights. The Tazi Way is the innovative force driving the real estate industry. With 25 years of business and real estate acumen, they find gaps and risks in your agency to find undiscovered value. If you'd like to book your business in for a rent roll due diligence, head to the link in the show notes and mention That Property Mum for a 10% discount. And it's all about ideal clients or customers. And anyone that has been following me or sat in on any of my trainings will know that I harp on about this topic a lot. But knowing who you want to attract into your business and work with is crucial to long-term success. So why do you need to know your ideal client? Well, it allows you to advertise, market, and prospect to them in all the right places. There's no point advertising to people on Facebook if they're actually hanging out on Instagram or vice versa. It also allows you to speak their language when it comes to writing copy or captions and messaging. You also have a better chance of attracting them with your branding as well. So let's talk about who are your ideal clients. Now, I want you to go and pause the episode and go and grab a pen and paper, and let's dive deep. You might have even more than one ideal client, and that's okay too. But let's start with one first. Now, there is also a worksheet in the show notes to help you identify your ideal clients as well. So feel free to go and download a copy of that as well. Now, you can even come up with a name for them if you like. Kylie, Lisa, Avatar One, or Mr. and Mrs. Business. And the first thing that you want to work out are what are their demographics? What's their age, race, ethnicity, gender, marital status? Are they single, married? Do they have kids? What is their income, education, and employment? The second thing you want to know is where are they? Do they live locally? Are they interstate or overseas? What social platforms are they using? Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, LinkedIn, YouTube, or the over 200 other social media platforms out there. Where would you find them locally? Are they at a chamber of commerce, sports clubs, or schools? And where would you find them elsewhere? Maybe your ideal clients are in wealth creation groups or a BNI, or maybe they're buyers agents, builders, or developers. And the third thing you want to work out is, what do they like to do? So what are their interests? And really spend a lot of time on this one. What sports teams do they follow? Which newspapers or magazines are they likely to read? What TV shows would they watch? What are their hobbies? Do they like old cars, antiques, gardening, or sports? Then you also want to work out what they don't like. Now, maybe this is politics or a particular party. And this is a tough question. And you really might need someone to ask them these questions and identify the issues. And a good way is to maybe survey some of your existing clients. I've called up many clients and that I've had relationships with, and I've asked them lots of questions, and they really don't mind the call at all. The key is to find similarities or patterns in things that your ideal clients either like or don't like. Number 5, you also want to work out, what are their current struggles or pain points. And the reason you want to work this out is because you want to be able to provide a transformation for them. So if you are currently experiencing poor communication, you want to provide a transformation through your messaging and targeting of these ideal clients, something along the lines of delivering, quality customer service and communication. Property inspections, entries, exits, incomings, outgoings, routine inspections, whatever you call them, you have to do them. And I remember when I first started as a property manager, you had to handwrite the reports and take notes on a digital camera, then upload the photo memory card to your computer and hope and pray that they weren't all blurry or your computer had enough memory to store them. But gone are those days, thanks to Inspection Express. Now, Inspection Express is not only the #1 tool used by leading property managers across Australia and New Zealand, but the leader in groundbreaking new tech in the industry with the launch of 360-degree virtual tours. Now, virtual tours is upping the ante, giving landlords, owners, and directors unparalleled 360-degree virtual access to their properties. So head to the link in the show notes to book in your free demo with Inspection Express. Other struggles or pain points that you might want to look into personally, are they time poor? Professionally, do they require more income to be able to have more investment properties? Do they have investments and do they need more, or they can't sell their existing properties? And property management, what are the issues and struggles in their property management? Is it communication, customer service, or high vacancy? So who is your ideal client? I want you now to sit down and name them. Are they mum and dad investors who own businesses and live outside your local areas? Are they interstate investors who work in corporate jobs and struggle with high turnover of property managers and are dissatisfied with communication and customer service levels of agencies? Are they developers or builders who plan to sell to investors? And another important thing that you want to unlock about your potential clients is their false beliefs or misconceptions about what you offer. And I'm going to repeat that because this is a big one. You need to work out what are their false beliefs or misconceptions about what you offer. Or in other words, what would stop someone from working with you? And this is broken up into 3 key areas. Now, the first area is called vehicle. So this is false beliefs relating to either you or your company or your methodology. For example, aren't all property managers bad? All property managers can't communicate properly. There is a high turnover of property managers in every single business. That would be an example of vehicle false beliefs. Then you want to move on to their internal false beliefs. And this is false beliefs relating to themselves, or as I often call them, limiting self-beliefs, which would be something like, I am not smart enough, I'm not honest enough. I'm not clear enough on what to do. I don't understand things very easily. I get confused easily. I'm not good at property management. I'm not an investor. And an external false belief is the third one is external false beliefs. And this is false beliefs relating to their circumstances. So whether that's time, money, or resources. For example, I don't have time to change property managers. So a great way, as I mentioned earlier, to work out the inner workings of your ideal clients is to go out and survey your existing clients. What do they like? What do they dislike? What did they change? Why did they change over to you or choose you? And the more details that you can discover about your existing clients, you will be able to attract more just like them. The more good clients or ideal clients in my world, the better. And I bet you feel the same way too. Now, once you have a clear picture of your ideal clients, this will help you in the following ways. You will know where to target them. You will know what content to create for them because you will be able to address or find solutions to their pain points. You will be able to connect with them because you will be speaking their language, and this will help when it comes to nurturing them. You'll be able to generate more leads because you are consciously trying to attract the right client. And remember, not everyone is your client. And ultimately, you will win more business because you aren't wasting your time and energy on the wrong people for your business. So if you are still wondering, knowing your ideal client or clients is super important. It's an essential step in growing and understanding and attracting people to your business. Now go ahead, grab that pen and paper if you haven't already got it, and really sit down and nut out who your ideal clients are that you want to attract and work with inside your business. And just to recap, you want to know their demographics, who they are, where they work, what are their ages, where do they hang out on social media, what are their likes and dislikes, and importantly, what are the problems or issues they are currently struggling with. This plays, as I mentioned multiple times throughout this episode, plays a huge role in your messaging, your content, and ultimately the offers that you are going to make to them to do business with you. Now, if you need help, I have created a freebie download that steps you through working out who your ideal client is. So just head to the link in the show notes and download the Ideal Client Worksheet. Time management is precious for property managers, and with so many tasks to do every single day and week, have you ever thought about how much time do you waste in an average day troubleshooting annoying maintenance questions? Let me tell you, it's a lot. But there is a solution: Rental Heroes. They are the #1 natural language AI conversation platform for real estate. What does that mean? Well, they have artificial intelligence automation that deals with all your tenant maintenance inquiry. It even logs a job into your software, all without you having to do a thing. And if you thought that was amazing, wait till you try their chatbot that collects your leads on your website 24/7. Now, we all need a hero in our life, so make yours Alex. Head to the link in the show notes and book in your free demo. I know your time is valuable, so thank you for spending it here. Now, if you're someone who is serious about growing your property management business and you'd like to learn the systems that I've put in place inside my own business that consistently brings in new management leads every single week without me having to do anything, then go to the show notes and take a look at the options for working further with me. Whether that's an online course, one-on-one coaching, or free resources on my website. Until next time, my friend.